In Cleveland tonight, Republican Mike DeWine and Democrat Richard Cordray faced off in their third and final gubernatorial debate before Election Day. This debate was held at CSU this evening and was filled with attacks on each other. Education was also a topic. One thing they could somewhat agree on, that standardized testing for kids is overdone.
Needs to be less testing, needs to be more learning. Early childhood development is the most important thing that we can do. That's why we have a plan to triple the number of home visits to at-risk moms. Meet that mother, talk to that mother, go into her home when she is pregnant with that child, help her with nutrition, help her with education, help her to become a mom.
We need to get the money back from failing charter schools. We have too much standardized testing, high-stakes standardized testing. Nobody does that when they get out into the workforce. We need to rethink our approach. But we will reduce testing to the federal minimum, and then we will look to see if we can get some waivers to reduce it further.
The candidates also discussed building relationships between police and their communities, as well as the opioid crisis. We put the full debate online.